Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you had a fabulous week. I hope you had a fabulous week of getting your sexy time on. That too. It is a beautiful day, and I hope you're getting outside. Getting outside and feeling the sun on your skin and enjoying that fresh air is probably the best type of therapy you could have right now. And just doing stuff. If there's a mom and pop business that's open, go out there and support them. Go browse in their store, go see what services they offer. Just go out there and support. Everybody needs support one way or another. So with my last video about getting your sexy on, my husband was cringing. He was just like, please don't say anything, but he's so cute. But he did say, maybe some people want advice or something realistic to do. So last year I encouraged you to get your sexy on with your husband, put those little cock blockers to sleep early. I know we give Zachary some melatonin and we're like, Zachary's asleep. It's on. So, you do whichever you need to do. It's something that's really important to your relationship. It's something that is a must. And if you haven't done it in a while, you got to do it. Just got to do it. You got to get it in your brain, remove those insecurities, and get it going. It'll be like the best thing you do in every single night. Maybe not every single night. But seriously, you will love it. It'll bring you and your spouse closer together, and it will seriously change your mind and body and bring you to a state of togetherness, of relaxation, and bring a change in the dynamics of your relationship, the way you treat each other, the way you're handling this thing, the way you handle stress together. It'll put you on a different level. And I think there's a lot of stress going on, and any which way to decrease it and bring some joy, happiness, relaxation, de-stress in your house is the best way to do it. And get out of your house. I can't tell you how it is so extremely beneficial to go for a walk. Go for a drive and walk the fields, or go for a hike. Do anything. There's a lot of things open. I just went skiing yesterday and it was the best. I was out in nature. I was around all these young adults falling, flipping all over the place with their snowboarding, and I'm just skiing by them. And it was just fun entertainment. I did it by myself. My two boys went, but one was in lessons and one was snowboarding, and it was just great. We came together, had lunch, talked about what was going on, and then we went our separate ways and had a great time. And that's the one thing you can teach your kids, is that they can do things by themselves and not be lonely. They don't need a group. They are secure in themselves, and that they can do activities by themselves and still enjoy it. That they have that self-confidence to know that this can be accomplished by myself. I don't need an entourage. I don't need a crew. I have the confidence to do it by myself. And that's the greatest thing that you could teach your child, is that independence and that self-assurance in themselves, that they don't need you. You're not a crutch. You're not an enabler. They don't need their friends. They are leaders with their own self. And also, there's no one in this world who's in charge of your happiness except for you. You are in charge of your own happiness. You cannot rely on others for that entertainment 24 hours. You got to create your own happiness and joy and whatever you want to do. So it's a great lesson where you can teach your kids and yourself. You can do things by yourself and still feel that joy and happiness, and not get lonely and feel like, oh, I'm a loser, I have no friends. far from the fact. It shows that you know yourself, you build up on your likes and needs and wants, and you're a go-getter. The worst thing you could do is to sit and just whine and complain about everything. I'm just so tired of everything. The world is crazy and upside down, but you can only control what's in these four walls. You can only control yourself, your behavior. And when you do that, there's nothing else that could bring you down. You've created this fortress. You've created the walls to help you tackle on your day, remove the stress, or tackle the stress in a constructive way. You're gonna exercise, you're gonna eat better, you're gonna have better relationships with your family and friends. When you build up yourself, you build up your own self-happiness, you build up your own courage to accomplish things. You're gonna be a doer, not a follower, not a complainer, not a whiner, because I mean, what are we, 12 and you're still whining and complaining? No, we're adults, we get things done. And we learn and we persevere and we do more and we do better. There's no reason for you to be sitting on the couch eating Doritos or anything like that. No, there's things you got to accomplish. You still have things, still have personal goals. You still have things that you've never done before. There's things that are open. If you're in a lockdown state like I am in California, there's things that are still open. There's activities that you can do outside that will brighten your day, bring you happiness, and that self-confidence that you can do it. There is no fear in going outside. Get that fear out of you. Fear will eat you up and destroy you. And we can't have that now because we need to have you mentally balanced and physically balanced. And if you're out of whack, you can't have the full effect. And I just really encourage you guys to distance yourself from the toxicity that's out there and just hone in on being the best you can be despite whatever adversity is coming your way. You can do it. You can persevere. You are stronger. You are better than that. And you will overcome this. Like, this too shall pass. I need to get that tattooed on my arm because every time Zachary pulls an all-nighter, I need to like read it. This too shall pass. I have a special needs kiddo who doesn't sleep very well sometimes, and just out of the blue, he just decides to party at 2 a.m. No reason. But gotta just go on with the flow. It's another day. You don't know what it's gonna bring, but be prepared. And you know, if you're not taking care of yourself, it's all gonna go downhill. Everything you hear is gonna be 10 times worse, 10 times more stressful, and you don't need that right now. Your kids don't need that right now. Why don't you be the example of what your kids know as resilient? Be that example. They don't need to worship sports heroes or TV or influencers from social media sites. No, why don't you be their example and you be their hero and you take over that spot, okay? Let them tell their friends, wow, do you know what my mom did today? Do you know what she did? Do you know what she said to me? Yeah, that really like inspired me to do this and this and this. It's a total chain reaction. You set the tone of your household. So you got assignments. Bring the sexy on with hubby. Get that lingerie. Amazon's got lingerie. You know, shave those legs. I know that's my thing, shaving my legs. It's winter time. You know, you gotta set time and make things happen. You are in control of these 4 walls. I know sometimes the cockblockers think they are, but that's not true. It's you are in charge of these 4 walls. Set the time, set the schedule, make things a priority with your spouse. And sex is a priority with your spouse. And if you want to do new things or do it, The internet has everything, okay? Anything you can imagine to bring intimacy into your life, or examples of what to do or stuff to say, like Jerry Seinfeld, shit talks dirty. You can do anything you want. Everything's on the internet to help you. And, reach out to a friend. Maybe a friend could give you some advice. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Reach out to someone. Definitely building up those relationships and keeping and maintaining relationships during these stupid times. You got to do it. To set the tone of your household. Be the example to your kids. Do something. Accomplish something. Be active. Stay in motion. Because when you're like that, you give your kids the confidence to do things, to accomplish things. You set the tone for their mental health. If you're happy and you're healthy and you're moving, your kids will also be that, okay? I know it's difficult, but it's not a hard thing to do because you're the parent and they will always follow. Be your kids' example, okay? So I hope I covered something that will inspire you to bring out the joy and happiness for your week, and tune out all the toxicity. The world is always going to go to shit one way or another, but you know what? Control the four walls, and you got this. Thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.